What is up, everybody? Today we are making a vocal chain from 100% free plugins. We're going to go from this
Been understimulated.
to this.
Water's flowing, but nothing in the garden's growing.
Alright, so this is a project that I worked on for an artist. If you'd like me to produce one of your songs, then you should email me. It'll be in the description. We got all these good plugins over here that we're going to work with. So I'm going to start, let's turn them all off and we'll go through each one, talk a little bit about it, the good, the bad, the ugly. Let's first hear this.
Don't have to think very hard to finish. Temporarily good, very delicious. Been understimulated. Sick of faking.
Alright, so it's super great, but it's going to need some work. It's going to need some solid mixing. So let's bring up our first plugin. This is Chanev by Analog Obsession. It's a really good preamp and it has multiple things on it. It's awesome for vocals. So first up we have this mic section, and you can just do a low cut, high cut, you can change the gain, you can add a little harmonic distortion. What I'm using it for is just cutting out the low end. And then next I have the de-esser. So obviously that's really key for a vocal, for taking out the S's.
Jaded, but I've been understimulated.
You can see it's just taking a little bit of the S's out. And then next, I'm taking a little bit of the 200 hertz out, and then adding in some 5K and up. This plugin has a really nice high end. Let's listen to it.
Got me jaded, but I've been understimulated.
So you can hear it's really crisp, adds that pop sound that you need. The next thing I'm doing is adding a compressor with a higher ratio to just take off the loudest points of the vocals, so that when I later compress it's going to already be, the loudest parts are going to be taken out a little bit. And then the other thing that's doing the same thing is a limiter. Then lastly, I'm boosting the output volume so I can have good volume. Next plugin that we have is Vocal Compressor by Bertom Audio. This is awesome for getting like really up in your face vocals that's gonna have a really compressed pop sound. You only need a little bit of it, but it sounds really
Got me
nice.
Jaded, but I've been understimulated.
You can hear it gets it really loud, really up in your face. The next thing is VoxTune. This is a new plugin that I've found. It's a vocal tune, and it's super simple to use. You just have the key, the scale, and then the smoothness. So if you have it more at a lower, you're going to hear it
Got me jaded,
more.
but I've been understimulated.
You can hear the auto-tune a lot more, and if you turn it down, it's going to be a lot more smooth.
But I've been understimulated.
It sounds really nice, honestly. It's super simple, just a few knobs, but it sounds great. Next one is a classic, Fresh Air by Slate Digital. This one is essential in my chain for adding that high-end pop vocal air.
Got me jaded, but I've been understimulated.
It really helps your vocals to just stand out in the mix as crisp and above everything else. The next thing we have is Analog Obsession's Lala. This is a compressor, and it just has a really smooth sound that's going to tame your vocal and bring it up in the mix.
Got me jaded.
You can see I'm doing a good amount of compression here.
Sick of faking the way they get my body shaking.
Next thing is a plugin that I don't think actually is free anymore, but it used to be free. Is Baby Comeback by Baby Audio. This is awesome because you can get delay, but also you can use the ducker to reduce the volume while the vocal is singing. So you only hear the delay when you want it.
Got me jaded, water's flowing, but nothing in the garden's growing. Get.
Lastly, we're just doing another EQ, cutting out some low end and adding some high. And the last thing is this awesome plugin that I found. This is Subtle Spaces. It's awesome for adding real room sounds to different things, and it sounds great on vocals.
Water's flowing, but nothing in the garden's growing. Get to sowing, and give it all you got. Make it hot, can you hit that spot?
So now that we have all those added, let's hear what it sounds like in context.
Call me jaded, but I've been understimulated. Sick of faking the way they get my body shaking. Water's flowing, but nothing in the garden's growing. Get to sowing, and give it all you got. Make it hot, can you hit that spot? Oh, don't ever think very hard to finish. Temptingly good with their delicious. Another case from your simple life, so bad.
I'm going to link all these plugins in the description below, so don't forget to go down there and get your free plugins. And also, if you love this type of content, hit the subscribe button. It means the world.
Don't ever think